and welcome to Lesson 1 in Ukulele Self-Care. I'm going to be sharing some tips with you that I wish I knew when I started my musical journey. I have suffered from tendinitis for as long as I can remember, even before I started playing instruments. Always had trouble with grip strength and pain in my forearms. And stretching and massage have been the two things that have helped me get through some pretty tricky times when I almost could have given up playing instruments just because of the pain in my hands and forearms. I have seen countless professionals and I've got all the advice, but I myself am not a health professional. So if you believe you might have tendinitis, carpal tunnel, or some other kind of condition with your arms, please seek the advice of a trained professional. The advice I'm sharing today is just information on exercises that have helped me get through. And these exercises should not hurt, so if at any stage you feel any discomfort or pain, please discontinue. I'll place a full disclaimer in the description below. Not only do stretches and massage help prevent pain and injuries, but it will help the strength of your hands and the dexterity of your fingers so that you'll become a better player. If you've been following along with my lessons, we've been covering a lot of beginners content, and I'd like to start moving you into a more intermediate level. But before we do so, I want to make sure that you have optimal hand strength, and having warm-ups is essential in doing so. Begin by placing your hands together above your chest. This stimulates the blood flow. Then place in front of your heart where you should feel a stretch in your forearms. You should hold this for around 10 seconds. Then move your arms towards your armpit, trying to keep your forearms horizontal with the floor. And when you're ready, move across to the opposite side and hold. Return to the middle and dip your hands down so that they're pointing towards the floor, and then lift your hands towards your chin. And you should feel a gentle stretch in your forearms. Release and begin to roll your wrists, opening your fingers as you roll. Then turn in the opposite direction. Once done, take your hand extended out long and hold your fingers back for a gentle stretch through your hand and forearm. Then gently turn your hand over and pull your hand back towards yourself, getting a stretch in the top of your wrist. Then repeat on the opposite side. Give your hands a shake anytime that you need. Then, taking one finger at a time, extend your arm out, pull your finger backwards, and open and close your remaining fingers 5 times each. Shake in between each finger. And don't forget not to overextend or pull further than you're comfortable. Repeat on the opposite hand. You should feel this stretch in your hand and your forearm. This exercise will also help with finger dexterity. Then you'll repeat this exercise, but this time a finger inflection where your fingers are going towards your palm. You might like to hold this exercise for a little longer than I've shown in this video. Then you can press your thumb in towards your palm, and then on the outside of your hand, pressing your thumb down. Repeat with the opposite hand. Give your hands a shake, and again you can do this anytime you feel. Stretching in between the fingers. Place your hand up and using your peace sign fingers, gently extend your fingers. This exercise is particularly important as it will help you gain a better reach when playing chords. You can also just outstretch your hand and clench it in, repeating. You can do this with one hand at a time or both at once. Repeat with the other hand. You'll notice here that my thumb and my finger can create a vertical line. This is due to having practiced this for a very long time. In time, if you continue to practice, you will gain a more significant reach. Open and close your fist. You could do both at once. Gently take your thumb and stretch it back towards your elbow. And repeat on the other side. Give your hands a rub together. And roll your wrists once more in both directions. Once done, practice touching your thumb to each of your fingers, one at a time, and repeat 5 times. Then, touch your thumb at the base of each finger. You can do this just one hand at a time, or both at once. Shake out again whenever you need. Clasp the fingers in front of your chest and gently roll them in each direction. And then very slowly and carefully, not to overstretch, press your hands away from yourself, stretching out your arms and your hands, and gently raise your hands above your head to the ceiling. Release your hands and drop your hands slowly to the ground, dropping your shoulders, rolling them back, feeling relaxed and ready to play. Begin by taking your thumb in your open palm and using circular motions to massage your palm. Repeat with the other hand. Any massage or stretch that you do, you should always repeat on the other hand. Take your 2 fingers, index and middle, and place them on the pad of your thumb, with your thumb on the opposite side of the outer thumb, and gently massage in small circular motions. From here, you're going to gently massage the outsides of your finger by squeezing from the base to the tip, around 4 or 5 times each. Ensure that you have a curled index finger and thumb squeezing on the opposite side. Squeeze the tips of each finger and thumb, and then gently press the webbing between each finger twice each, and repeat on the next hand. Rub your hands together as often as you need. Taking your thumb, start at the base of your palm and rub up towards the base of your finger, around 5 times per finger. Only apply as much pressure as what is needed. Do not push too hard or overdo this. And then repeat on the opposite hand. Then take your thumb and massage the pad of your thumb from the base towards your thumb. Rolling up your sleeves, getting ready to massage the forearms. Start up at your elbow crease and taking your thumb and pressing out towards the outside of your arm. Then, in a pinching motion, take your hand and massage in towards the center of your forearm. Take your thumb and massage the inner edge also. Repeat with the opposite arm. Your forearms can become especially sore when playing things like bar chords if you're gripping too tight, or just from overuse. Ice packs can help if you experience inflammation. I hope this massage helps you as it has helped me. So I hope that you found these stretches and massage helpful. Don't forget to stretch before every time you play, even if you just get through some of those exercises. Anything's better than nothing. Get that blood moving and never approach playing with cold, unwarm hands. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and you can subscribe so that you don't miss any future lessons.